Why is inclusivity and diversity important for you?
In Accenture, we actually have data to support the fact that an inclusive culture drives innovation and growth.
It's about being sensitive to each other's needs, being aware of the different backgrounds and experiences that we come from.
You want to help your team members feel empowered to bring their authentic selves to work. And that is also good for the business. When they can be themselves, then they contribute, they have better impact.
And that really leads to, just overall better outcomes, right? You want people to stay longer in the team and feel fulfilled.
A lot of the time I'm in rooms where I'm the only individual who looks like me and who has a differentiated background.
I've been somebody who's lived and worked in many different countries. My family was immigrants in the United States. I grew up as a minority.
But I've also been that young female in a room full of men in an oil and gas contract where people ignore you. So that's important to create a culture where you're able to share it as well as equip people.
So it is important that my experience is not discounted on the basis of what I look like or what I sound like.
In a multinational, we have to deal with clients, stakeholders from all over the world.
And so the team and the people that we have in the organization should reflect the consumers.
Likewise, the team also has to take into account all cultures, nuances.
So for me, it's not about leveling the field for everybody, but actually taking down the barriers as much as possible.
It actually elevates the team when you have different opinions in the room, not just yes people.
There's no one person or no one right way of doing things. So DEI is really, I think, critical in any company right now.
How do you ensure that you hire from a diverse pool of talent?
I first challenge what it is to be a successful lawyer. I focus my hiring a little differently. I need, first and foremost, my lawyers to have good judgment. Second is calmness under pressure. Third is I need them to have passion so that I can learn how to motivate and inspire them. I need them to be business partners.
Two things we try to do at ByteDance. One is we try to check our unconscious bias at the time we're hiring. So it's just really about making sure that you find the right person for the job.
I like to do blind CVs, no names, no gender. But in the process, as I read each CV sounded male to me. So I discovered my own unconscious bias.
Increasingly, what we're trying to do is to hire out in our countries as well. So whether we hire in Shanghai, whether we hire in Chile, we hire for the best candidate. So that's something that we're trying to avoid, having a very Singapore-centric view of the world.
How can we prevent D&I efforts from being tokenistic?
I think it's really important for more leaders to have that unconscious bias awareness, to have that understanding of what it means to include people around the table, to be able to have that psychological safety, right, for more people to speak up. And I think that will just lead to an overall better environment as well.
It starts with why. Yeah, so it doesn't start with the measurements and quotas. It's those business interests that really should be the priority. And it's about taking away the barriers to achieving those benefits and those business interests.
As leaders, we need to walk the talk. And so what I personally do for my team is that I infuse I&D in all that I do. I try to build bridges with our clients, and at the same time, I drive I&D agendas with clients as well.
Beyond the translation of language, good leaders should really look at translating cultures and helping their teams translate cultures. Most times, it's never really a language issue or language barrier. It really is a cultural difference, and you have to get to know your team really well and get to understand the personalities that you're working with. And so I think team leaders have work to do in terms of understanding their own teams' cultures and what influences their behavior and their style of doing work.